Alright guys, I'm back. I got the project gun all set up. I want to try and remove the front A2 sight here. I got it all zoomed in, positioned in my A2 front sight pin removal block. I bought it at Brownells. I think it was like 20 bucks. I could be totally off. I think it was like 20 bucks for the block. But I'm going to try and pull the pins, and I'm going to try and put this front sight on. Now these little marks, when we purchased it at the gun show, we didn't inspect it all that well, or the guy switched it on us because we didn't see. There's a couple little dings on it, but it is what it is. So I'll just show you this side, the perfect side. I don't know what happened there, but it is what it is. You know, you can always get some paint and fix it. No big deal. So here we go. I got 3 pins. Got 2 on the bottom here. And then you have the pin for the gas tube. So I'm going to pop the gas tube pin out first. I don't see there being any particular, order in which they have to go. I got a new roll pin here for the gas tube. Again, here's the new front sight, the new gas block, sorry. Has 2 Allen keys on the bottom, to make it nice and tight, and that's pretty much it. So let's try and knock these pins out first before we do anything. That actually worked pretty well. All right, because I heard it drop on the ground, or on the table, I should say. Where are we? There's the pin right there. I'm going to put that off to the side. And let's see how well we do with this. Now guys, please keep in mind, this is the first time I'm doing this. This is all new to me. How many of those came out already? There's one. There's the other. Wow. Now I know these are tapered, but I will not be reusing these. And again, this was my front A2 sight. Actually, the pin block, whatever you want to call it, it actually comes with the hole so that they can fall right through. And you can't mess it up because it says pins out here. So you lay it on face up, you put the gun in there, and it only fits one way. You hit them out, you turn it the other way, and it says pins in. So, and then you would flip the gun, because again, these pins are tapered, so they could only go in one way and out the other way. So let's put that to the side. Let me try and zoom out a little bit. All right. So now I'm just going to carefully wiggle. And as you can see, the gas tube is still coming out. And there's your gas tube. Now again, this gas tube is extremely clean. It's only been fired once or twice, I guess, from the manufacturer, because it looks like this tube has been used maybe, a couple times here or there. No big deal. Let me see if here you go, here's a napkin. Alright, so that's that. Here's your front A2 sight. We don't want that. Now we're going to leave, this is going to remain the drop-in style. So we're going to leave this piece here on. Delta ring and everything's going to stay. Now if you look close to the barrel, you can see they got the holes. And that's where the pins actually went through the A2 sight here. So this can't rotate. So I'm going to take the gas tube, put it off to the side for now, and let's see how well this fits. So that fits on just like so. Alright. Now, in order to do this, this is going to take some finagling, so I might have to do some editing on the film, but I got to get this top rail and this top rail perfect. No canting, you know, side to side or anything like that. And I'm going to put the gas tube in later, because I could always throw the pin in later. So what I'm going to do right now is, I guess, you got to bear with me, guys. I'm going to try and come to this channel, you're going to learn with me. I'm doing everything on video. Nothing's pre-done, pre-arranged. Okay. So, what I'm assuming I can do, I'm assuming that I can put I'm thinking, and this is just my thought process, guys, because again, this is my first time. I haven't watched a video on doing this in a long time, so I'm just winging it. I think I'm going to put my gas tube mounted to the gas block first. And then as I put this on and I tighten my screws, I could try and eye this up as best as I can. And then later on I'll worry about, I can always loosen the Allen keys to straighten out the top rails. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm gonna use my block here. Let me get the new pin out. Alright, so what I did was, in the meantime, right before I came back, I actually put some black tape here, some black tape there, and on the gas tube, I eyed it up and I put some black tape on the gas tube to mark how far it had to go in so that I can line the holes up, because it was hard for me to push the pin in, line the hole up, flip it over, the pin would fall out, and so I got it started that way. I got it, the curve goes up, so it goes up and through the delta ring, over the barrel, so on and so forth. So now I'm just going to push this pin, I'm going to tap it in, and as long as I got everything lined up, I need the smaller one, because this hole in the gas block is extremely small. So I just want to make sure everything is nice and lined up. I use some grease, put some grease on the pin itself. Seems to be on there nice and tight. I'm going to grab my flashlight here. Just want to make sure we're even on both sides here. Might have to go a touch more to make sure I'm nice and even. Still with me there? Alright, that gas tube is not coming out. Right, let's take this tape off. See how well we did here. Come on. I'll throw this away. Alright, so the gas tube is on. That's... Now I gotta go through the hole in the ring there, or whatever you want to call it. Now I'm just lining the hole up in the delta ring with the gas tube. There you go. Now that's on. Back up a little bit. Alright, so that's on. And let's... It can't be that simple, right? What I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to snug one of these up. I'm just going to snug it up because I want to take the other one out and put some Loctite on there. Guys, you can't tell me it's going to be that easy, right? It can't be that easy. Let me see if there's any Loctite on this thing. I mean, you probably should use the red Loctite. All I got here is dropping the set screw. All I got here is the blue Loctite. I found it. It's right there. So I'm actually going to put some blue Loctite on it. If I can find it. Let's... Oh, here it is. Boop. Alright. I'm going to use this Allen key for now. I'm actually going to open another set of Allens that I have and see if I got a tighter fit. This one's a little on the loose side and I probably won't get the right torque down on it. Now again, just putting a little bit on there. Then again, if I put the red stuff on there, I'll probably never get it off. Not that once I put the muzzle brake on and pin that, I'm going to be doing this all the time. Ain't happening. Alright. Just take the excess off. I'm gonna snug that up a little bit more. I wish I knew what the torque specs were. If anybody knows what the torque specs are in inch pounds or foot pounds, I actually have a torque wrench. If I can't figure it out myself, you know, lock and load channel. If you know anything, let me know. Where is... Little ratchet. This isn't a torque wrench. This is just a little ratchet to give it a little bit of a little more leverage for torquing, so it doesn't come off. Just give it a little bit. I actually have a inch-pound torque wrench from when I was a mechanic. I have foot-pounds and inch pounds. Alright, so there you go, guys. That's on. Let's put everything back together real quick. We're going to see how well the bolt cycles in and out and see if this thing moves. I'm actually a little concerned about how easy it went on. Alright, let's Bill from the Lock and Load. I know you consider yourself the Black Rifle channel. If there's anything I'm doing wrong or anything you think I'm just not... I mean, I don't feel any friction. So my gas tube's got to be straight, right? I don't know. Guys, it looks good. Feels good. Let's throw the lower back on once again. I think I did it, guys. We're going to throw our foregrip on, and I'll let you see what it looks like. Alright, there's that. So now we can take, I've gotten a lot of questions about this being on the rail here. I think I'm going to mount it on the gas block here. Now, I don't know if this is all going to line up. But I don't know if I got to get a rail for this to raise it up higher. I guess we'll soon find out, right? I'm not sure, guys. I'm not big into the whole. Yeah, it's not that I'm not big into it. I'm not knowledgeable of, like, I would assume this has to come up to meet the same height as here. I don't know if they make a riser or a bigger one here. But now the other issue is it doesn't fold back because it hits. I mean, I can always take this front rail off, but it's still going to hit this, I believe. I don't know. Let me take this off and see what happens, guys. Be right back. Alright, guys. I'm back. Now, I took the top rail off here, and obviously that was a temporary thing. We just didn't know what we're doing yet. I don't know if he wants to put a flashlight, a laser, whatever have you, but now my concern is the sights. Now, they do look like they will work in the position that they're in, because me replacing the front A2 sight with this configuration actually puts it at the same elevation. If you look, it's actually pretty much the same. So my concern now is this. Now, I think if I remember correctly, Eric had one that he always put on backwards. And he kept claiming Magpul said it's the right way and everything. I think we might have to go with that kind of configuration for this so it doesn't hit the guard, so that he could flip it down. If anybody knows anything about that, please let me know. I'm very interested in that. And again, this is almost done. Here you go, guys. I got one more thing I want to show you that I haven't done yet. I'm probably not going to do it today, but I wanted to show you guys. This thing's almost to the point where it's done. Let me grab this. The ACS stock on it, already pinned. It doesn't move. Everything's in the flat dark earth. All right. Again, the rails, we're not sure what we're going to do. We got the AFG on there. Got the M-Bus sights. I already explained to you the situation with this. It doesn't lock down because of the handguard. New front gas block. And look at that muzzle brake, guys. Obviously, it's got to be timed. It's not. Look how aggressive that thing looks. Can you guys see that? Now, this has got to be pinned. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or if just tell my brother to spend the $50, have them do it. But I've done everything else on this thing so far, so I don't know. Why change now, right? Alright, so the only thing that's stock on this thing is the bolt and the trigger. Guys, please let me know what you think. Let me know if I did anything wrong. Again, I've never done anything to this extent, and I'm always up for learning. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy.